Hey guys, so when I filmed this tutorial for the pink smoky eye, I went to go edit it and then I realized that I never filmed an intro. After I got done with my makeup, I meant to film the intro while I had all the makeup on. For some odd reason, I never did that. So here I am making an intro for the video. I just sat down this day and literally just started playing with makeup and I created this really pretty pink cut crease, smoky eye type of thing. I really wanted to play with colors, so this is what I came up with. If you want to see me play with any more color, if you have any palettes that have color in it that you want me to use, let me know down below because I definitely want to start doing that this summer. But yeah, I just completely forgot to film an intro. I did film this look today though. I'm doing a not first impression. I'm doing a review and wear test over the Physicians Formula Foundation. So this will probably be up before that video, but yeah, I just need to film an intro. So let's just go ahead and get onto the pink cut crease eye. Okay, so as you can probably tell, I already have this eye done. I wanted to do this eye off camera just to kind of get a feel to see if, I could actually pull what the vision I had in my head was basically. And I kind of like it. It's different. It's like the kind of ombre, kind of like an icy white to a pink, but it's got berry tones in the crease. I don't know. I kind of wanted to play around with some pinks today just because it's springtime. It's getting more in April, flowers are blooming, all that. So I don't know. I thought I would create this today. So I already have this eye all done and primed. I basically just laid down a little bit of concealer and then set it. And then I already did my brows, but I am going to apply some tape. And we will be using two palettes. I actually have the Shaaanxo, the Remix, and then the Juvias Masquerade palette. Those are the two we'll be using today. There's just not enough kind of pinky mattes in the Masquerade, but there are in the Shaaanxo Remix. So that's why I wanted to pull in that palette. So in the Shaaanxo palette, we'll be taking the shade down here, which is called Bestie. On a fluffy brush, I'm just going to pick some of this up and start applying this into the crease. I really like this shade because it's like a rosy kind of pink. So it starts us off with some pinks, but it's still a really good transition color. Now taking a more precise brush, I'm going to go with this shade right here, which is called Stalker. And I'm going to start to focus this right into the crease and just a smidge into the outer V. That way we just get a little bit more of depth with the pinky shades. Now that we have a little bit more of berry tones into the crease, this is where I'm going to take a really vibrant, bright pink shade. So I'm going to go with this shade right here, which is called Baby Girl. This is on a more defined brush that's more tightly packed together. I'm actually going to put this on the outer half right here and then start dragging this slowly into the crease. We are going to define the crease more when we put down our lid color and cut the crease, but I wanted to put down a more vibrant pink first. And then to cut the crease, I'm basically going to take just a little bit of concealer and cut out basically my whole entire eyelid from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. This normally takes me time because I haven't done this very often. So I normally like to kind of take my time. That way I get the shape right. Now taking Bori, this is the star of the show. It is the bright pink shade. And since we did go ahead and cut the crease, I'm going to take that bright pink shade and focus it basically only on one half of my eye, right on top where we did put that concealer. We are going to blend some of it away, but we will go back in for a second time and kind of revamp the color. And then flipping that same brush over, I'm going to take the shade Giza, I believe, which we will put in the inner corner. This is what makes such a kind of bright, icy white. And then I'm going to blend the two together. Then taking Stalker and Baby Girl on a pencil brush, I'm actually going to start to put this into the crease. This is going to be, those shadows are going to be used to kind of define where we cut the crease so you're able to see it more and also blend out the line. And then going back in with Bori, which is the pink shade, we're going to just kind of re-intensify the pink. I'm actually really liking this. I rarely play with color just because I can't really ever find the time to sit down and play with bold colors like these, and I'm not going somewhere like to school or something. So I figured while I had time off from school, I could play with these colors because I really like playing with color and I would love to play with more color. But it's just finding like the perfect time to kind of sit down and play with it. And then going back in with the same pencil brush with Stalker and Baby Girl, we're going to deepen up the crease once more. Actually going to take my Essence gel liner and apply this to my waterline. And then I'm going to apply the Eyelure in the Nikki Philippi. I can never say her last name. I'm going to apply these lashes off camera and then we will come back and start the face makeup. Okay, both eyes are finished, and I have to say, once you actually finish your eye makeup and put lashes on, it actually looks good. I know it'll look better once you finish like all of the face makeup, but I actually really like it and it wasn't that difficult. So if y'all have any requests for like any other palettes that have colors, the ABH Prism, ABH Subculture, Modern Renaissance, you know, any other colors from like the Juvias place or any colors in general or palettes that have color, let me know down below if you want me to use anything because I'm like really liking color now. So we are going to move on to the face, and my face surprisingly is kind of dry today around my nose. So I'm actually going to go in with the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer. This is pretty hydrating in my opinion. I think it is a dupe for the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I do want to film a big like full face of dupes. Those videos just take a lot of planning because it's a lot of products. So that has been in the works for a while. And since I am more on the drier side today, I figured I would use a foundation I love so much but can hardly ever use. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I am in the shade N1-2 Neutral. I really love this foundation. It's just a pain for me to use because it is so luminizing. So figured today we could just go ahead and use it. And I am using my L'Oreal sponge also. Kind of weird. It's like I forgot what a like luminizing foundation looked like because I've been using, you know, satin mattes and stuff like that until I just, you know, play around with different mattifying primers and foundations. But I haven't used like a luminizing foundation in so long, and since I'm not going anywhere today, I'm just gonna sit here and film some videos. Figured I could use this. Then taking probably my all-time favorite concealer. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I have it in the shade Fair Neutral 10. I need to place an order on Colourpop. There's just like a few things I definitely want to try out, like their new Super Shock like Nova shadows, and then I need to get another concealer. And there's just like, I think there's 2 brushes I want to get. So I need to place an order on there and get a backup concealer. I really enjoy this concealer. Like I am the person, like I feel like I fit into the crowd that rarely uses Shape Tape because of the coverage. Because I'm just not like that extreme coverage kind of person. Like there are some days where I will, like special occasions and stuff. But like Urban Decay, Naked Skin Concealer, and like the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer, and like the Colourpop Concealer, those are all like my top 3 like absolute favorite concealers. I'm just not one that loves like the Shape Tape full coverage all the time. Like I've used it quite a bit, but not every day. And since we are very luminizing today, I'm actually going to set my whole entire face. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. This is in 100 Translucent. So now that a majority of our face is done, I actually want to go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. So I'm going to go with the shade Bessie, which is the very first shade that we did use. I'm going to take like this Target Up and Up flat shader brush, and I'm going to buff this on our lower lash line. Just so we have like a nice smoked out lower lash line. I'm really liking this. And then I'm going to take, just for a little bit extra pizzazz, I'm actually going to take the hot pink that we put on our outer corner, the Bori shade from Juvias Place. I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to put it at the very beginning of our lower lash line. I don't know, I just kind of want to play around with it, see what it looks like. Well, that got dramatic very quickly. That looks kind of cool though. I like how it ties into the top. So I'm actually going to keep it that way. I'm going to go with that Up and Up brush real quick and blend it out just a little. I am really liking this. I haven't done like a pink look like this on my channel before. I'm going to take the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara and apply this to my lower lash line. So I have fallen back in love with this Maybelline Master Bronze palette. The shades are kind of really close together for me. So honestly, I mix all three bronzer shades together and just bronze my face that way. I think it looks really, really pretty. I don't know. I've kind of fallen back in love with it. Probably like a while ago, I did a video on all of like the new Maybelline products using this palette. So it's like way back there, but if you want to watch that video, it is there just in case you are curious. But yeah, this bronzer palette's pretty good. I just like to mix all the shades together because I don't find them like, they're not all three like extremely pigmented shades that you have to worry about. So I feel like when you blend them together, you actually get a really nice kind of bronzy finish. And I actually am going to contour today. I mean, if you know me, you've watched my channel for a while, you know I rarely ever contour, but I figured today we could do it. So I'm just going to take my Hoola contouring powder. Now for blush, I wanted something super duper subtle because obviously our eyes are very wabam. So I figured the Wet n Wild Rosé Champagne blush would be absolutely perfect because it's not very like in your face. It just gives a little bit of color. And then to highlight our brow bone, inner corner, and our cheeks, I'm actually going to take this Model's Own highlight. This is in the shade Golden Sand 01. This bad boy is pigmented. I figured it'd be pretty because it's so intense. It's almost like a wet looking highlighter. It's just super intense. I believe they have one more shade of this at Ulta. And I think it's a little darker. I feel like it's more of like a golden color. And then taking the same highlight on our brow bone and inner corner. So I'm going to try the Wet n Wild Bare It All lipstick. I believe this is a dupe for MAC Velvet Teddy. If it's like too deep, we'll go over it with something a little bit lighter. So just looking at it, I think I want to add maybe a gloss or something on top. So taking the Colourpop and Kathleen Lights gloss in Moonchild, I'm just going to apply this probably to just the center. And that is going to be it for this look. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I was going to do a voiceover because I'm not feeling like 100% today, but I figured it'd be better to do a talk through. That way I could actually talk through the eyeshadow since it is more complicated than what I normally do. So this is what it looks like up close. I always post pictures of all of my makeup looks and everything on my Instagram. It's always linked down below, so make sure to go check it out if you want any more pictures. But yeah, let me know if you guys want any more like colorful tutorials and what palettes you want me to use or any color recommendations or anything like that. Basically, just let me know what you guys want to see when it comes to color. I hope you guys did enjoy this video though. I had so much fun filming it just because of the pink color. Like, it made me so happy to play around with color, and it was just something so simple and easy. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.